Hey everyone, Wander here, and welcome to the Planet Crafter, specifically for the Toxicity DLC, which adds a whole new planet, a lot of new mechanics, and I don't actually know what else. I'm really curious to dive right in. I try very hard not to spoil myself on Planet Crafter stuff because I adore this game, and I'm always looking forward to playing more of it. So it is made by Miju Games, who are kind enough to reach out and sponsor this video. And as part of that, I should mention that the DLC is out now, so if you want to pick it up and play it yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. My cadence on that was very strange. I guess this is what I get for eating a sandwich right before this. Anyway, custom map, we're gonna keep everything the same, but I'm gonna crank up the terraforming pace to 2 just so I can actually see things a little faster. We're going to be on Toxicity, and this is going to be Stanko. All right, let's dive in. Let's see, there it is. I really like this game. It's probably one of my favorite incremental games. I know some people would maybe disagree with. Oh. Not used to having any level of voice acting, not that there was much. Okay, so what's up with this? Warning, this planet is highly toxic. To survive, you need to detoxify essential elements, such as water, using a detoxification machine. Build one quickly along with a toxic water extractor. Some areas are more toxic than others. Keep an eye on your toxicity meter and remove the toxic goo in those zones to explore and build safely. Moreover, high toxicity levels will disrupt your energy production at certain thresholds. To advance the terraformation process, you must increase global purification at the same time. Ooh, that's fun. Welcome to your assigned planet. Your mission is to advance the terraformation process of this world, and you need to generate O2, heat, and pressure. Alright. Well, what do I start with? A bunch of spare, useful things. But I think we're going to leave those for now. We got to go find resources ASAP. Ice. I don't know how much I need for ice, so I might be able to purify it. Is that a road? It certainly looks like a road. Okay. And we do have to worry about... Okay, so the toxic meter does go away. So we'll have to worry about proximity to this thing, but it's not like I stay poisoned. I can back off of it and don't have to worry about it. Let's see. Ooh, what's... Oh, no, this is just more cobalt. I'm just going to grab a little bit of everything. Hopefully this will give me some of the basics that I need to go crafting. Inventory is full. Should be fine. Let's get back up in here. This seems wildly impractical to have just 2 vents blowing oxygen in this area. Okay, so craft. What can I make? Microchip construction, deconstruction, torch, backpack, oxygen tank. I make water bottles, oxygen bottles. Okay, so I'm going to need... Is there a way to, like... Nah, I don't remember if you can list these. So I need 1 more silicon, 2 more magnesium if I want to construct anything. So let's do 2 silicon, 3 magnesium. See if I can... Oh, what? There we go. Wouldn't equip for some reason. I don't know. Okay. But yeah, 2 silicon, 3 magnesium should give me enough to make the construction chip and the deconstruction chip. Luckily, these resources are the exact same, so I can just easily spot them in a crowd. Though there are going to be some new things to probably play around with. Also looks like, yeah, there is a road. There's a lot of megastructures? The first world had a lot of, like, crashed things. This one is definitely a lot more, well, somebody lived here once upon a time. And, it didn't go great for them. I don't know. I think that's neat. Yeah, what did I say? I was going to talk about this being one of my favorite incremental games. I know some people might disagree with me on the, like, calling this incremental, but I would. I mean, it's about making... small number get bigger. What is more incremental than that? Alright, so now I can build things. I can remember how to craft. There we go. So, craft station refinement. Toxic related crafting station. Where's toxic spores, though? Okay. Oh, so this is the crafting station to turn toxic things. So, detoxification machine. Insert toxic elements into this machine, purify them, and extract toxins. I think a number of these probably have to be inside, though. Is maybe the one tricky part. Well, all things considered, I don't think I want to have a permanent base here, but having any kind of starter structure is probably going to be handy. Especially one where I can actually build some storage boxes, because we are going to be strapped for that for a while. Warning, low power. Oh. Well, that's not a problem. What if we ever get the ability? Yes. That's extremely nice. So we can deconstruct all the random garbage left behind and get parts off of that. Okay, detox machine. Oh, I just want to go in here. There we go. Can I fit this in? No. Is there a way to... I don't know if there's a way that you can rotate the other direction. Anyway, I'm just going to build as many of these as I can possibly fit, because we want to move everything over. Yeah, still have low power, but that's fine. What do we even need for a wind turbine? Oh, it's just iron. Okay, well, that's easy. Yeah, we're just going to hoover up everything that we have in our immediate vicinity, and then we can start working on other things. Yeah, most incremental games that I encounter tend to be more on the, like, basic, I'm gonna say, like, node buster style, but actually having one that's a full-on kind of survival sandbox base builder feels good. Like, obviously, to some degree, you can, I don't know, you could argue this is survival sandbox more than anything else, and yeah, you'd be right. I should come back to this, rather than just continuously building more. I don't know. I love games where you make a mark on the world and you're constantly finding ways to, like, improve your setup. Let's see. So what do we want to do? I'm going to need a T2 craft station. So let's get that done sooner than later. Let's see. I want to look into stuff like vegetubes, but we can do that later. Okay. I should probably actually get my energy levels tracked. So if I want to do iron and silicon, I can just slap this here. So now we can actually see wind turbines giving us 1.2. Okay, so the drill actually is not that terrible at my power cost. Let's go back and probably just grab the rest of the recycling bits. Honestly, considering how lucrative that's been, rather than collecting resources, it might be a smart idea for me to run around just finding things that are recyclable. But we might want to wait until I have, like, the exo legs and a bigger backpack. That's so convenient. Honestly, love games. I love games where you are cleaning up the environment. I love it when you are taking a wasteland and turning it green. I love games where you're running around and recycling the wreckages of, you know, a past society. All of that stuff just, I don't know, it speaks to me on, like, a really deep level. And so it's always kind of a treat when I encounter games like that, you know, really hone in on that. Watching these roll-in sequences is very funny. There's something just beautifully synchronized about it. But yeah, it's just always a treat when I get to play, like, terraforming, crafty, reclamation-y games. It's actually been really nice that Planet Crafter wasn't just a one-off game. I don't know how much you've been, well, you watchers have been following my channel, but I've been... I cover this game a lot. I'd say a lot more than a lot of other games. Okay, we should probably figure out some crafting. Oh, this is... Oh, T1 exoskeleton. So we just need a titanium. That gives us some equipment capacity. Okay, so we've already got those backpacks, so we don't need more of that. There's the torch. I don't think we need it. So I guess the next order of business is grab every single bit of iron that I've picked up. We're going to go make a bunch of wind. What do I need for a drill? Iron and titanium. Let's see. And we're just going to keep it sloppy and together, because at some point at some point I'm going to tear all of this up and build something new. There's the better oxygen tank. That's the good stuff. The main thing is all of these suck. They're very basic. And admittedly, with the custom settings to make everything go twice as fast, it's actually not as bad. But even then, I'm going to be replacing them with solar panels and all sorts of other jazz. Let's see. I should probably be keeping an eye out for iron and titanium more than grabbing all of this random stuff. Because I think we want to just crank up our air pressure if we can. Though I guess really I should just collect everything I can and just come back and put it into boxes. Ooh. Usually it doesn't turn this yellow without something special happening, but I have no idea. What was I going to say? Oh, right, I was talking about being glad that Planet Crafter wasn't just a one-off. There are some games out there that I feel like are kind of perfect DLC platforms. Games that you can kind of keep adding more to endlessly, and it actually feels great. Oh, I wonder if I had solar panels, if this would actually be boosting them. Minecraft is probably a good example of this, of a game that is fundamentally perfect and you can just keep adding to it endlessly, and no one will mind. Okay. Yeah, I should probably mess with some of these things. We haven't found any iridium, and we don't care too deeply about decor. I guess we should probably get the terraformation display up. Which actually can go on the wall, which is nice. Dang. I wasn't sure if I had gone over. I reset it? No. Yeah, so there's only one angle on this one. Okay. Oh, what else can I build in here? Yeah, because there's stuff like vegetubes, toxic water collectors, toxicity screen. I think at this point, I've probably got the basics going. Let's go looking for some iridium and some other stuff. I should probably also pull everything out of here. Not that it matters deeply, but it'll be helpful. Oh. There's our T2 backpack. Move these over. And see what I need for a better backpack. Iron, silicon, and titanium. Titanium, silicon, iron. There we go. Let's see. We do also have this one. Needs silicon, cobalt, titanium, and 2 magnesium. Because, yeah, we might as well be as well equipped as we possibly can. I know we can get exo legs later that would probably make life a lot easier if I'm going far, but it's fine. Let's go check out this area, because this definitely has the mushrooms I'm looking for. I'm also seeing goo and maybe some other things. I probably shouldn't stop for those. We definitely want to just pick these up. Goo cleaning ship. Well, that's... I'm not here for the goo. Okay, so we've got toxic water. And we've got these, like... We've got this thing, but I don't know if there's anything I can do with that. This is the other question. Is this something I can interact with, or is it just decor? Seems like just decor for the time being. So let's grab titanium and iron. Though I should probably boogie out of here because I'm about to get wasted. But yeah, so for Planet Crafter, it feels like constantly just adding more planets and... Ooh, more recycling to do. I'll come back to for that in a hot second. Because that gets me a ton of the base resources that I need to work with. Hopefully gets me within range of potentially getting the mining machine. I know I could have started with that as a setting, but Um. Okay, so can I make a detoxification machine? Oh boy, you're a biggin. You know what? Actually, let's expand. Okay. Is there a options controls? Please tell me there's a way that I can rotate the other direction. Gamepad, no. R. They're saying scroll. Oh. Okay, so I can undo it. So scrolling gives me a more precise rotation. There we go. Okay, so this requires energy. So this turns toxic spores into a resource that I might need, goo, and probably water. This is a mechanic I feel like, I mean, it was kind of pioneered in the previous DLC. Okay, so refinement. Can I build this in here? Yes. Because the previous DLC had more of these conversion machines. So what can I do with this one? Ah, microchip goo cleaning. So I just need some magnesium. We can also get a toxin filter, plastic polymer, purification capsule, toxic areas information, but we need microplastics, which I can't do anything with that yet. Let's take a look at this. So we've made chlorine dioxide and some toxins. So in that case, I'm just going to probably throw in one more of those. We'll keep the other one around. Seems kind of weird to... let's see. Atmosphere purifier. So that'll be helpful. Maybe we don't need to worry about just generating regular oxygen because we've got plenty. Well, let's go clean up some goo at the very least. I don't know. I'm just kind of going fast as I possibly can. I want to see as much as possible. All right, I forgot we can also recycle things. Let's go for this. Shame it doesn't quite have that level of, like, it's... Sometimes with games where you're, like, cleaning up goo and stuff, you have this, like, it's not nearly as toxic, actually. That's good to know. But yeah, sometimes when you have a game where you're, like, cleaning up the goop, there's more of, like, I don't want to say, like, a goop physics. I mean, it's goop physics. And that can feel very satisfying, but I get it. Okay, toxic goo turns into microplastics. Yeah, let's toss those in. So what do we have? Chlorine dioxide and more toxins. Well, we mostly are just going to let that run. Purification disintegrates an item every 45 seconds. So it's a little on the slow side, but it's fine. Oh, here's the thing. We might as well actually expand this. I need more iron. Problem is I do tend to burn through my iron kind of fast, so that'll be good enough. I think I'm going to just have this be my primary base of operations. Ooh, there's a chest down here. But then we should probably swing through the toxic zone and see what else I can hoover up. The more I can clean, the nicer it is for me. Let's see, is this something I can interact with? No. And yeah, anything that gives me iron, I will also stop for. Eventually, iron becomes so plentiful we literally don't need any more of it. But at least in the moment, we need a lot of iron. Yeah, if I can clear out a bunch of this toxic goo. Yeah. Yeah, that toxicity rating goes down dramatically. Let's focus on the goo first. Oh, inventory is full. Never mind then. Huh. That was interesting. I saw some of these things kind of wink into existence. I bet that tree actually you can collect from. but it was probably a fancy effect to make the culling look better. Culling specifically happens when you like look away from a 3D model, it unloads so you don't have to look at it. Some games don't have that, but it's a pretty common practice at this point. Okay, there's some microplastics. I wonder if I can like change which it focuses on. Hopefully it focuses on whatever the like frontline ones are, but I could be wrong. Okay, so now we got some plastics. So I could make plastic polymers. Oh boy, I'm gonna need a lot of this if I want a toxic filter. We don't need one though. Let's start with the microchip. Okay, so we can also craft a toxicity screen. Now I need the plastic polymer and chlorine dioxide. Oh, here's the downer. I need those microplastics. Well, purification capsules, easy. I just need some water for this. Oh, purified water. As opposed to water bottle. There's some. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. Is it? No, we need the plastic polymers. And we need... Okay, we do actually need these. Do I have any other purified waters? I do not. So that's going to be... Well, that's fine. We have 3 purification capsules. So... I should have some ice sitting around. Let's make a vegetube. I'll put it back over here. I can never tell what the rotation on a vegetube is. I guess it doesn't have one. Okay, next up, we want to do screen blueprints. Slap it here. This way I can decode this. Oh. Yeah, I can decode a chip. Mining speed. So we also know how to make solar panels, windows, some other things. Because I need 2 plastic polymers to make an atmosphere purifier, but that's going to take some doing. I'm going to need more goop for that. I think I'm going to start with the water purifier. Toxic water collector? Because we're going to need purified water anyway. I guess let's actually clear out my inventory space before I go further. Okay, I have plenty of iron. Build another one. Yeah, I'm just gonna dump off most of my stuff. What do I need? So I just need the pristine mushroom and the plastic. I'll just bring it back rather than clumsily working around it. All right, there we go. Should also make the toxicity screen and some other things, but it's fine. And we can recycle some stuff as I come back. Or we just go for the goo, because that seems to be one of our big limiting factors anyway. Clean up all the toxic goo in the area first. Oh. And I appreciate the speed at which things are going. So specifically, when I made this map, I'm always a little, I don't want to say apprehensive. Okay, can I actually get stuff off of these? Really? It looks like you'd be able to get stuff off of it. Let's grab a mushroom. I'm always a little bit apprehensive about custom settings on games just because I don't want to, like, completely break the progression. Okay, so this area is completely clear. Surprisingly, swimming in toxic water does not cause problems. Okay. Toxic water extracted 0 to 25. I'm going to just slap that there. And this will just slowly have pristine water for me. Nice. But yeah, I was a little apprehensive about cranking up the terraforming speed too much just because, you know, I don't want to completely trivialize the game. Thing is, this just lets me focus on the actual DLC content more, which cannot be scaled up. in the same way. So let's go back to this. I need to drink some actual water, and we should eat some food. Okay, so we have a Synpia seed, so I need ice and magnesium. I should probably grab some more of those when I'm out and about, but at least now, we're just going to get whatever I can. Well, let's go back to this, put in the rest of the toxic goo. Okay, and I have another purified water, which would let me make another capsule. Oh, press the something key? Huh. Okay, so I actually have a bunch of purification capsules, which is good. Let's, clear this out. I'm going to move the mushrooms in here. We're going to take these out. I'm going to try and have this container, at least for now, be our basic purification chest. Though, obviously, we're going to run into some limitations on that one. Okay, so if I want to make a toxicity screen, nope. That's too expensive. We can go up to the T2 drills, but I should probably get iron, 2 cobalt, and some silicon. I can clear out all of my cobalt that I've been hoarding. A little bit more power. Does mean I'll have to go get more, but so be it. Now I'm just going to have this be junk hill that I eventually clear out. Because this is 6.5 power per second as opposed to the 1.2 from the windmills. So I might actually just recycle all of the windmills. Let's see. Okay, we're going to recycle all of these. Because what do I need for a T2 drill? Oh, it's much cheaper. Because this is 0.2 heat, 3 pressure versus 0.4 pressure and 0 heat. Yeah, so much more practical for me to have even just a handful of drills. And then we can move this over for now. Well, do I have enough for another drill or two? I do. Let's take a look at my power setup. I have enough for 2 more drills, easily. Perfect. Okay, so now what do we need for the T3 backpack? Because that's going to be handy. Aluminum, we don't know where that is. Alright, time to go exploring. Let's see. I don't have any caves nearby. That's probably iridium over there. We should probably also start snagging some ice, as I'm going to need that. I'd almost expect to find... Oh, no, it's more toxic mushrooms. I mean, we'll probably need them. How much? Do one more? Yeah, that was it. You know what this game needs? A freaking power sled. Just like a cart. Something I can just carry around with, push around with me with a bunch of items in it. It's fine. Like, once we get jetpacks and exo legs, zooming around the map is not a problem in the slightest. Okay. Go back over here, move over the toxic spores. What if there's a hotkey for fast move items? If there is, I do not know what it is. And that is okay. So none of that was aluminum. Other thing I should probably do is actually swing by and grab that purified water. Because I bet this fills up slowly. Oh, this is toxic water. Okay. But yeah, so we can see... Yeah, 3 out of 25. Big question, is this a resource? No. It just kind of looks resourcey. Yeah, so the tricky part is we don't know where aluminum spawns in this area. Now, for a second, I thought this piece of silicon was some, but alas. Yeah, it's mostly just the regular resources here. So either I'm going to have to find a cave or a different biome, which is fine. That should be good. I really, really like the recycling system in this. That so far has felt incredibly good to me. I know it kind of existed previously. Yeah, still cannot harvest things from that. That is wild. Not like terribly bothersome, just I was actually seriously expecting I'd be able to like harvest those once I clean the area up a little. Okay, well, if I had to guess where I'd find some aluminum, I would be wrong. Almost assuredly. Let's just keep building more of these. Eventually we get the bigger storage crate, and that is going to be pretty impactful. But at least at the moment, I am hamstrung. And that's okay. Let's see, can I make more of these? Oh, I needed more iron. Oops. I don't have any. Oh, now I have a ton. Okay. Let's make this a 3x3. Hey, we get the communications array. I need some more titanium. I think it's fine. Nah, I mean, we might as well expand this overall living space. I usually conserve. You know, I don't know, stingy. And I make small bases. I think I shouldn't this time around. I think I should go big. I should go big so I can go home. Anyway, let's put a door on this one, just so I have, like, another entrance. This way I don't have to run around. I mean, it's fine. I can hop up this. I, of course, picked the exact right height for that to be slightly problematic. It's okay. Alright, now I can at least drop everything else off. Okay, there's the microplastics that we need. I'll have to find some more water that I can work with. Oh. This actually, microplastics might actually be easier to make than I think. So then silicon and the 3 purification capsules. Because this gives me the toxic filter that it was asking me to make. So we might also be able to make the toxicity screen. I need another mushroom and more plastic polymer. Okay, I'm going to put this over here. We're just going to have this be the toxicity crafting zone. Global planet purification. Number of toxic goo cleaned up. 11 out of 2,000. Toxic areas cleaned. 1 out of 32. So we can get better goo cleaning, better glue cleaning, toxin filter, toxic goo removal explosives, detoxification machine tier 2, atmosphere purifier, water collector. It seems like there's a lot of things you can unlock with this. Purification rocket. Those will be fun. Leave those for now. So craft screen progress. I've not built that yet. Oh, I don't know how to make it is the answer. Well, yeah. So we're looking for iridium. We're looking for a lot of things. We don't have much. Oh. Do I want to try and make one of these? An atmosphere purifier. How's this going? I think I was trying to go through the mushrooms first. Okay. Yeah, we could try and make one of these. I just might be shy on the purification capsules. Because I need purified water, and we can only get that from this thing. And we pretty much just have to wait for it to go. And there's no indication of, like, how far along it is. I mostly just have to wait. Tragic. Well, I guess let's grab one more toxin. There it is. Oh, another toxin. Luckily, we have a lot of these. Grab that, and now I can make an atmosphere purifier, which I think has to go outside. It has to go outside. I'll just slap it over here. Oh, that's way higher purification. Doesn't look like there's anything I can do to interact with it, but that's fine. We don't need to. I don't remember the solar panels care about if it's nighttime or not. I don't think so, actually, because this is full nighttime and we're still getting plenty of power. Thank you, the sun. Let's see. Let's go back to this one. Drop this off. Okay. We were hamstrung by our lack of aluminum. So, I think it's time that we try and go find some. I see goo around kind of a wall area over there. Oh, let's grab some iron and titanium on the way. I guess I could probably also recycle something over there. Yeah, let's do that. Because I should probably have a bunch of little, holder bases. Looks like they actually don't have what I'm looking for. Just little places that I can stop by, get oxygen back, and dump items off. Eventually we can make teleporters, eventually we're going to have a bigger backpack. And right now I'm kind of limited on how much I can store. Okay. It's like about here-ish. Huh. Okay, this is a no bueno. That is interesting. I never realized I can't rotate that. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to put one of these in. Move this over. There we go. I don't know why I'm recycling things first, but hey, we're here. I guess I should probably be going for the toxic goo more than anything else. We might also want to put together a second one of the detoxifying machines. If I have the resources to actually make it, in retrospect. Saying 4 out of 35, so there's got to be a lot more goo in this region somehow. Not those things. Unless it's the trash? No, it's not the trash. Yeah, so what are the remaining toxic elements in the area? I have no idea. Or is it the region? Could be. Okay, what do I need if I want to make another one of these? Titanium and a pristine mushroom. Oh. Okay, sure. Make another one of these. Move everything over that I can. Okay. So I need to go find a pristine mushroom. Oh. Well, that's not a pristine mushroom, but I like boxes. It had iridium in it. We need that. Should probably also go offload some of these resources and turn them into... Oh, there's the mushroom. Turn them into solar panels. Yeah, what do I need for a solar panel at this point? Cobalt and silicon. Well, we have some of it. Guess we weren't getting as much as I was hoping for. But that's okay. Yeah, I'll try and keep these somewhat near my little cedar bases. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have put it there. Okay. So... There we go. Because, yeah, I might as well have one of these machines nearby. Did I not grab the mushroom? I saw it, I remarked on it, and I did not think anything of it. But yeah, let's always have one of these nearby, so I can actually get back to it easily. To dump things off. Eventually this means that once I've cleared out this area, we can recycle the heck out of it. But for now, what do I need for a T2 vegetube? Magnesium, ice. Any of these landing nearby? No, they're all up on this ridge. Now this can be kind of hit and miss. But usually these drop iridium or other useful bits. Or in this case, aluminum. Which we need, honestly, way more aluminum than this has given me. I think that's just a totally random resource. Asteroid. So, not as good as I was hoping it would be. Dang. Yeah, we got exactly one piece of aluminum from that. I was hoping they would have a bunch. Or iridium or something, but nope. That is okay. Alright, to your solar panel. Well, I don't know if I'm ready to tear up my entire setup for it, but we'll get there. Yeah, I'm seeing all of these bases all over the place that I really do want to recycle. Oh, I bet the out of 35 does include that base there. So yeah, we should boogie over instead of just scrounging on the ground for crumbs. All right. So what was I going to craft here? I forget. Well, I'll put down the comms antenna. Where's my iron? Yeah, I'd like to make the T2 solar panels, but we do not have the juice for it. Need a little bit more iron. There's some. The other problem is we are running out of water. And I do have a bunch of ice. Oh, I was grabbing all this stuff so I could make a T2 vegetube. That's where I was at. Just need an iron for it. Because I might as well have this going while we're out and about. A heater wouldn't be a bad idea too. Iron, silicon. And a bit of iridium. Since we're kind of low on this. Oh, right. Heaters go indoors. It's like the T3 heaters stay outside. Okay. So, I guess first things first. Let's take all of these resources, we're going to run them back to our main base. Clear out a little bit of space, mostly. I guess I should probably snag some iron just in case I don't have enough storage space for it. I did get a bunch. And I can probably get more, but still. Okay. I think we're done doing most of our preparatory work. I think at this point we have to go into some of these locations, otherwise I'm going to feel weird about not. Yeah, I can make water bottles out of this. Oops. Probably should not do that. Okay, there we go. Grab a couple of these. Area must have gotten hit by an asteroid. Yeah, we have plenty of ice that I can turn probably into purified water. And I should. Or not purified water, just bottled water. We're going to need food, but I think this will be okay. Let's bring these back with me. Because I think I'm going to go check out that one. It's a little smaller. That one seems like it might actually take some work to clear out. Let's see. Anything else? More. Really? The problem with this is knowing that it mostly just gave me common resources and I have an abundance of those, I don't think I'm going to go way out of my way to loot that stuff. Instead, I think we're going to run up this road, go into that base, clean up the goo, and see if I can loot anything while we're there. Probably should have cleaned up my inventory a little bit, but I have a ton of oxygen bottles that I'm not really using. And so I figured now is a good time for it. Well, who knows? Maybe I can get some goodies. I'll grab another one of these, though. Oh, so, okay. Downside on this one I didn't think about. The toxicity is actually going to be my biggest issue. If I can clear this, I can slow the degradation. If I can clear it completely, then we're just safe. The problem is it's 12 out of 35. The chances that I can completely get rid of this stuff is bad. But if I can get it down even to like a 0.3, there it is. We might be able to pull this off. There's a lot of goo in here that I think I can clean. I think I should boogie away. It would have been nicely heroic if I could clear that out completely. This is why we need the exo legs. Yeah, the problem is the toxic zone is, like, extensive. Also, dang. Yeah, they really do have a lot of these structures to explore and clean up. That feels so good to me. Oh, my inventory is full. Oh, my inventory is full. And my oxygen is low. No, it's okay. We go drop all this stuff off and then we can easily... I think here? Some stuff. We can easily make the trip back and clear that out the rest of the way. Even getting it down to 0.3 has slowed the degradation down massively. Okay. That gives us some more space. Yeah, I like this DLC. The fact that I have to actually... I'm not... My progress is not determined entirely by just number get bigger, that I actually have to go out and do tasks. in locations makes this feel a lot more exploratory, and especially because those locations are interesting. We've got a rail line going into that cave. Now, pipe dream would be that I can actually go into that cave or I can repair the rail line and start taking trains around. Because I feel like public transportation on this would actually have been a really neat, or, well, public transportation? I don't know. Vehicles, but especially, you know, trains would have actually been a really neat way of managing this game. I'm seeing that one floating like I might be able to use it. I might be able to. It looks like I could. And yeah, we've got this whole base to explore and find things in and potentially recycle. And that just feels nice. You know, there's a story here. I don't know what it is. You know, I'm very much just kind of wandering around looking for goop. There's some more at the base of that one. But it still kind of feels like something happened here. It's not just, hey, you're an indentured, more or less a guy chain ganged into cleaning up a planet and making it habitable. Now you're a guy chain ganged into making a planet habitable. In the aftermath of presumably something horrible. Okay. Could I actually go over here? I could. Let's just detox. I think that's not the rest of it. There's like at least a couple more points. But let's go back to the little cedar base that I put down. And make it work. But yeah, I'm a huge sucker for rail lines. One of my favorite games to come out this year was Death Stranding 2. And one thing that game did that I really, really loved was that you actually have this like monorail system where you can send resources across the map to various locations. Okay. That's going to fill up, which is maybe not the best. Let's make sure we have a water bottle on us. I think. I don't know. And so you can actually like ship large quantities of resources long distance. For easy storage and upgrades and base building and whatnot. And I'm not going to say that this is giving me those kinds of vibes because it's completely different in so many different aspects, but it's that like, here's a broad open world with a ton of tasks for you to complete. And there's some amount of like base building and world impact that happens as a result of your decisions, your actions. Okay, so we've purified this area. We're still missing 2 goo, which means it's almost assuredly back on that base somewhere. Ooh. I mean, I guess we can get all of it. But I crave games that give me this feeling, this sense of progression and, yeah, world impact once again. Where I actually really do see and experience a very tangible change as a result of my decisions. I wonder if it's this building that has goo in it. Maybe? Feel very small. Hold up. We got some goodies, including a T1 jetpack. Ah, shoot. Oxygen is low. Okay. I can do without construction for a moment in favor of jetpack. Being able to just find that here is so nice. We need the bigger backpack. I'm gonna just move a couple of these around. Could use the other things. I forget, can I just jetpack freely? Hell yeah. I was not expecting to just find a jetpack in a chest, but that there is exactly the kind of validation that I'm talking about. The sense of like, well, I could have maybe explored and like found the requisite resources, grinded the tech to unlock it. Just finding it in a chest instantly makes for a just such a dramatically more, I don't know, personal feeling to everything, that like I earned this, that I discovered it. Thrill of discovery, I guess, is the easiest way of putting it. That, you know, I discovered this very valuable thing much earlier than I normally would be able to. And I sincerely wish more games had that as a reward mechanism. Okay, I can put the water bottle away at this point. We might need some of the other base. But I think for now what we want to do... Oh good, I can actually store some things. I think we're just going to leave the rest of this here. I'll grab one more microplastic. I think we're going to head back to the other base. Not that it's very far away. And also, you know, the extra aluminum, the iridium, the uranium. Even though it's small quantities and we're not going to be able to use it for much, it's still very much that feeling of like, that little moment of excitement of like, oh, I found a cool thing. You know, I found a cool thing and was rewarded greatly for it. Okay, I'll move on topic-wise, but this is something that I'm always going to be obsessive about. Because when it's done well, oh, it hits so good. Okay, so let's get the agility boots and the T2 mining chip. Now, what we really want is this. 2 aluminum. Did I leave the aluminum at the other base? I think I did. That's honestly fine. What about this one? Everything needs aluminum. Well, and there's some question on like whether or not this base is really the one I want to stay at long term, but it's fine for now. Do we have the next level of exoskeleton? We do not. That's something I'll have to work on. And the other base is like literally right there. Well, let's grab the toxic water while we're at it, because I'm going to need those as well. And the sooner we can purify all of the water in this spot, the better, because then I think we could just pull it for regular water, which we also very much need. Okay. There's the aluminum I was looking for. Or left behind? I don't know. Let's just take everything with me. What about you? That's good enough. I'm looking forward to the point where we get the bigger storage boxes. Because the big lockers make a huge difference. I'd love to see some kind of like full-on pneumatic storage, like it's a full cube room with a panel on it, and it's just ungodly amounts of storage. Maybe that actually exists in this game and I just haven't seen it. I must confess I've never actually gotten amazingly far in this game. I want to go further. I need titanium and aluminum. Or, no, silicon? Something like that. Oh, it does actually just pull my backpack now. Previously, you had to unequip the backpack to be able to do that, and it was slightly annoying. Okay. Aluminum and fabric, yeah. Things I'm not going to be able to deal with. Put these over. Yeah, because we should have this cleared out. storage-wise. That's done. Okay, so now what? Well, heat we're not doing great on. We did actually get a couple pieces of iridium. Oh, construction microchip required. Well, we can take off the goo cleaning for the time being. We'll just have to hot swap these around. I really need that aluminum. Okay, let's defer this. Let's go back to cleaning out. I want to explore. I want to get other things, but no, I want to boost my terraforming and make progress that way. Especially because the ×2 speed really does make it go by that much faster. On the flip side, especially since we're so close to the end of this video, I mean, we're pretty much at the outro now, it is probably better that I focus my efforts on exploration. Because I wanted to get the remaining 2 toxic elements, whatever they are, wherever they are. Problem is I don't know where they are. So I'm just going to have to scoot over and see what's here. And we've got a lot of iridium, purified water, and some other things. Oh man, this is just... Actually, we should probably grab the eggplant seeds, because I'm going to need a planter sooner than later. Yeah, so whatever I'm looking for is somewhere in one of these. And yeah, I can deconstruct all of this, and oh, that's going to be so good. That is going to be a huge boon at building what I need to have built. Oh, there it is. Goo cleaning chip. We don't need construction, we need to goo. Okay. And now this whole area is properly cleared out. We have oodles of loot tungsten. That's a new one that I haven't seen before. Another pristine mushroom. And then, yeah, plenty of stuff that I can still loot if I so felt the need or desire to do so. Aluminum. Can I get oxygen off of this? I cannot. That is a shame. And super alloy. Alright. It does seem like there is an amount of aluminum falling from the sky that is going to be extremely helpful long term. Maybe not at the moment, but later. For now, I might as well mention, I think this is a good stopping point. We cleared out a whole area, we've got a bunch of resources, we've made serious progress. We have a whole base that I can deconstruct. I'll probably put a cedar base in the middle of it, just so I can clear it out even faster. Let's see. Boy, that's a lot of good stuff. I think I'm going to need my construction microchip. It's fine. Anyway, I was going to say, I don't know. I think this DLC is great. If I'm going to be biased, I'm actually going to say this is even better than the last DLC. The last one was good. I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was a fairly good foundation. It just didn't feel like it changed too much of the game, whereas having these derelict bases to clear out. I think the previous one had a lot more like processing resource chains, which I actually thought was neat. I would love to play around with some more, and we'll probably do so in a later video. Let's see. I was... You know, I mean, that's what I could do. Where am I? My brain is elsewhere. I've got a lot of things going on. And I'm trying to go through, like, any talking points I want to hit before I'm done. I don't know. I think Planet Crafter is a perfect game, and there's the locker storage. Hallelujah. I think Planet Crafter is a perfect game. I think the DLC only further adds to it in such a good way, and makes me want to keep coming back for more and more and more. Luckily, the developers are more than happy, as far as I can tell, to give me exactly what I want and then some, which has made me a very happy camper as far as, like, putting the time into this game and really seeing how far it goes. Means I should probably actually do so on YouTube at some point, as opposed to just playing out in my off time. Anyway, I guess with all of that said, yeah, the DLC is out now, so if you want to pick it up and play yourselves, follow the link in the description below. If you haven't played Planet Crafter before, seriously recommend it. I'd actually say it's probably even more fun with friends. You can divide and conquer a little bit, even if it might spiral out of control a little faster. You can actually turn down the progression speed to say, hey, you know, I don't want to be cruising through all the meters as fast as Wander just did, because, you know, this is one of those games that you want to take your time. You want to be able to explore. You want to kind of be forced to explore, almost. That being able to just like rip through the meters can be maybe a little bit disconnecting. On the flip side, it also means you can kind of ignore much of the progression systems for a bit and just explore, well, outdated terraforming tools get you over the finish line. I don't know, I think there's a lot of different ways to play it. For now, I guess I might as well say a very quick thank you to Miju Games for reaching out and sponsoring this video, and for making this game. I truly do adore it, and want to keep playing it a lot, which is why I'm having so much trouble doing this outro, because I want to keep going, I don't want to stop. And I think that's a good sign for a very good game that is maybe too compelling for its own good. For now, though, I guess if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know, and if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe, because I got tons to check out and show off. I think I might also try and do a series on this. I'm starting a VOD channel, and I've been looking for some game to play through to completion that I've been waiting to finish for a while. And yeah, I think Planet Crafter is going to sit on my list. Pretty high on it, too. So, for now, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.